Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One time for the one time. Yes, ma'am. Hit boy on the track. And yeah, man, we're back taking a look at Eastern Conference All-Star votes. I look at this pretty much all the time, and yeah, I'm pretty much gonna stay in fifth place, right? I mean, I feel like I deserve higher placement, right? Because I'm killing it, and I'm a rookie. But you know, I'm just gonna have to accept that that's where I'm at, right? That's where I'm at, right? Looking at your boy here, I would take the 3-point wrinkle out of my game. Just make it handoff, cutter, ISO, right? Focal points. I'm not shooting. I don't want that to be a part of my game anymore. I'm just straight to the rim dunking, right? Right. Taking on the New York Knicks here in the Garden, going up against Jalen Brunson, who has been fantastic as of late in real life. Guys, just been a problem, right? Here we go right there. Nice little cut to the rim, and I'm starting off pretty well, right? It's pretty much a back and forth game. They score, I score. Jalen Brunson with a 3. Miss. Good defense. Well, not great, but good defense. And right here, the angle is a little off, right? Dante DiVincenzo, he pretty much had me scouted. And instead of doing a better job initially, or making a better effort on the second try, I just don't. I call ISO, and I honestly thought that was Zach LaVine with the ball for a second. As you see, DiVincenzo pick my pocket there, and yeah, man, I don't know why I did that. Vucevic, LaVine, I know they both light skin or whatever, but I shouldn't have did that. Right here, good defense on me by Jalen Brunson. Right, again, the angle is bad. And it's not so much that the angle's bad, it's that I'm not getting my matchup pretty much on that back shoulder of my teammate. Like right there, look at that. Too much space to pretty much recover on defense. And I'm just forcing the shot at this point. And now Jalen Brunson's hot. They get him a double screen. Vucevic tries to switch out with me. I don't pick up on his man, and Robinson scores. And now we're down by 7, and then Brunson just steals it. Right, so don't think for a second I'm cheesing the computer. They, Hall of Fame, they'll handle me, right? And then they now go up by 9, and coach is like, I've seen enough, right? He's like, I've seen enough. You're not playing up to par, Wills. Dang, dude, I scored there, 7-point lead, right? That's a good cut. That's a good cut. That was a great look, but man, Brunson must be some sort of lockdown defender or something. I wouldn't know because I don't watch him. I don't watch the Knicks. And right now, I'm not liking these guys. I don't know who to be mad at. Jalen Brunson for pretty much putting clamps on me every time he's guarding me. Or Dante DiVincenzo, who basically is like an automatic ripper because you see him have a glitch there. I don't know what happened, right? But right there, I got a good cut. And that's what I need, right? A good cut. And I'm pushing up on the analog. I need to be angling that analog. Right, as you see, I just let Jalen get basically a free lane to the rim for them to take us up. They go up by 8 then. Going into halftime, they're up by 7. And me in the box score, I'm doing piss po. -4, C teammate grade, 69% from the field. Right here, I get a good cut, but I don't know why they pull me back in. I swear I felt like I rounded that angle out, and yeah, man, it's like DiVincenzo, Jalen Brunson, they just taking turns on me. You know what I'm saying? Who you gonna guard him this time? You want me to guard him this time? I get him this time. You don't you mad, dog? We'll get him, right? Like they just giving me the business. They giving me all of this, right? Mike Vick, I'm gonna give you all this, and then Zach LaVine, just ridiculous, right? Leaves OG Anunoby wide open in the corner. And right here, I'm trying to use his teammate to get open and spring me free, and that's just not a good look. And then yeah, DiVincenzo again rips me up. And like I said, I don't know if I'm supposed to be mad at. I don't know who to be mad at. Either one of them is just like any one of you can look at it. And then DiVincenzo, he just beats me to the spot. The intuitive Hall of Fame computer, and yeah, I take that shot. 3 turnovers, right? I'm having a bad game. Zach LaVine, he handles business there. He rips up Mitchell Robinson. And at this point, I'm just like kind of scared to call for the ball, right? I don't even want to call for the ball. I'm just like, nah, don't even think about it. Just let your team try to do something for you. Right there, I get burned. And yeah, OG Anunoby off the screen, right? But I got back in the game. You saw we were only down by 2. I got open there. They finally give me the ball, but DiVincenzo recovers. And we were down by 2, but I felt like that was my fault that they ended up going up by another bucket. And then again, they get another bucket, and now they're up by 6. And right here, I'm trying to use his teammate. when I need to just be coming back closer to like the half court line, but I get a blow by. Very rare to see. I need to be coming back closer towards like the half court line. And then again, he rips me up. And now I'm cold. And when I'm over there on that left side, as he just finishes in transition, and now the lead will balloon up to 9, right? Like right here, I get a good angle. They don't give me the ball. I was super era. I called timeout, right? And as you can see, your boy is 3rd in the 3-point contest race. But I was still super era because like right there, and I'll try it again right now. Right here, look at this. He basically cuts me off, and then now they just gang up on me, right? And just make it clear that's what they own. But we get a 3-point shot, something we needed, and that 3 points basically New York will get right back, right? So it didn't even matter. But yeah, again, when I'm on that like left side angle, I really need to make sure I not only have my defender's back shoulder basically squarely up against the middle of the guy that I'm about to use as a screen, but I also need to make sure that I am like either further back, and when I move forward towards the angle, he doesn't really have any space to cut me off, right? So I kind of do need to be closer, right, to my teammate in order to make that work. As you see, I get clamped there and we're down by 7, right? Otherwise, and I get benched right afterwards because I'm just playing horribly, and I wouldn't see the court for the remainder of the game, and the Knicks would blow us out by 18, right? But again, right, and I had a horrible performance, but again, right, I got to make it to where the only logical solution for the Hall of Fame defender to do is to twist around, turn around, either go around his teammate or just get picked or screened. And as you see right here, I know what it is. It's a bad angle, but I'm gonna make excuses for myself and put it on rookie. And that's just unacceptable, which is why I don't know if I said it, but I know like I changed it to like Hall of Fame, right? After like 30 games. But I would say, just being generous and knowing that I did in fact change it back to rookie for a while, I want to say that I played half of my first season on rookie, right? So I'll go in so far as to say 41 games of the regular season were played on rookie, right? And this is really all about stringing together good reps and keeping in mind that I should not be hitting the turbo until he gets contact on my man. Because once he's getting contact, right, on either my man or his teammate, then you hit the turbo and speed to the rim. Now I'm looking at the Hornets roster here because I don't see him. I don't see LaMelo Ball. And I always forget to put Lonzo as the starting point guard so that it can be him and his brother going one-on-ones. We look at the dunk contest contestants. I don't know why my name is like that. I don't know why my name is like covering the word dunk. I don't get it. Whatever, right? Again, just a bad angle, not taking sharp enough angles, right? But yeah, man, this is still, you know, time for me to get the angle right? I was watching this video. As you see, we're playing good. I'm all right. I've been doing well in the last 10 games, nonetheless, in terms of averages, but I need to do better, and my individual performances need to be better, right? But I was watching this video. Michael Jordan's high school coaches, we would win this game with ease, and my performance was not particularly the same as it usually is, right? But Michael Jordan's high school coach, he said that everybody knows, and people usually use this instance of Jordan and his, you know, basketball journey as how, well, if you fail early on, that's fine. But Jordan in his sophomore year, he was only like 5'11". He didn't get his growth spurt to about 6'3" until he was like a junior or a senior. He might have gotten taller sophomore year. All I know is that he was most likely 5'11" in his sophomore year, right? As you see a guy for the Hornets go down with an injury, right? And he tried out for his varsity team. And to many, and I'm going to exploit the mismatch here, I know. And he wouldn't even pass. Ridiculous. He would just take a heavily contested lane and make it. That's Miles Bridges there, who seems to be injured. Doesn't never look good. Looks like his left arm right there. And yeah, man, coach is just real stoic right there. No concern whatsoever. And then, yeah, just proceeds to hit you with the keep it rolling sort of, you know, and I'm like, my goodness, coach, the NBA, and just, everybody is expendable, right? But anyway, Michael Jordan's high school junior varsity coach, right, was talking about how Michael tried out for his varsity team his sophomore year. And many people use that instance as, well, even one of the greatest players in the history of the game didn't make his varsity team in his sophomore year early on. And it's not because he didn't play good enough. Jordan actually did play good enough to make the varsity team, which is why it was sort of confusing to him, because he was good enough. He was better actually than like maybe a handful of guys on the varsity team. And he was the best player on the junior varsity team. And what Jordan didn't understand was being the best player on his JV team and basically being good enough to make the team, right? But was he like among the best players? Kind of, you couldn't really say he wasn't, but you couldn't really say he was, right? Amongst the varsity teammates, they had their star players. They had their guys figured out. And a lot of those guys were juniors. So if Jordan had joined that team as a sophomore, then for the next 2 seasons, he would have had to defer to the guys that were already the star players as juniors, right? As you see, your boy is getting more VC, right? A new endorsement renegotiation with Gatorade, right? And he would have basically kind of been a role player. He might have even become content with just saying, well, I was good enough to make my varsity team, right? So my game clearly doesn't need to be, you know, perfected anymore. Or I might be good. I'm good enough to make varsity as a sophomore. So maybe I don't need to continue working so hard on my game, right? As you see me struggle to figure out which one of these incentives would be great, right? Because a lot of, I'm not going to get triple doubles, right? I'm not really looking for double double, so I just go with the lowest one. I should have went with the biggest one, right? I'm showing you the stats here because I know I put VC towards something. I didn't show what. I did that off camera, so I'm just letting you see. You can kind of figure it out for yourself. I don't remember, but yeah, man, Jordan, you know, because you see that a lot with players. Some guys will get into the league, like often like the high school prep to pro guys. They'll get into the league. They'll be good enough to get to the league, right? And they won't continue to work on their game, or just guys in general getting to the league and feel like they don't have to continue improving their game because they're here, they made it, they're good enough to just play NBA basketball. And that might have been Jordan's mindset. Might have, maybe not for sure, but it might have. He might have become content in knowing that he would have been, you know, he's good enough to make it to, you know, varsity as I score my 1,000th career point, right? And again, right, he might have been more so nestled into that backup role player kind of role. As you saw, I did get double takeover, and I did use it. I was saving up for that, right? But you know, instead of, you know, being basically the certified star player on the team, he would have had to probably wait until like his senior year to really shine like that. So it was better for Jordan. Jordan's JV coach basically asked the varsity coach not to put him on the team, right? So that Jordan could have his time to shine, right? So that's how I think of it when I'm putting it on rookie, right? It's just me saying, look, I need to get my angles right? Like right here, going up against a great athletic defender. Now he makes a great adjustment and does not allow me to pick him off my teammate, but right there, I just keep working. I just keep working, keep pulling him, and as soon as I get him, and it usually happens in like a split second, as soon as I get him in the area where I need him to be, I would move off, right? Now right here, I have team take. And it's pretty good because you can play team defense really well, right? Like stuff like that. Io coming off his man, I could have controlled Io and moved him back. And mind you, I had team take and I was sitting on the bench, right? And we were just dominating in this game. Obviously, it's on rookie, but right here, it gets a taller defender. Like, I'm so accustomed to just being able to outrun everybody. I got to keep in mind, my speed is still low. So the angle has to be perfect. I've already explained it. You know, you got to get them in an area where they can't recover. And it's very easy. And I learned that throughout this part of, you know, me trying to, you know, get my angles right. But anyways, I'm going to get up out of here, get at me, and function with your boy.